There are plenty of you out there who have heard that voice inside that is like, hi, I don't think you're happy. Hello. I think you could be living your life a little bit more in integrity to your values. Hi, I don't think you know what your values are. You might need to rearrange them. Or hi, hey, your relationship ain't so fucking great and you kind of need to take a look in the mirror. Or hey, your relationship ain't so great, maybe this is something you don't want to be in anymore. Or hey, your fucking job is causing you stress and anxiety and you're working 9 to 5 for something you don't even love. You might need to reassess. Who's heard that goddamn voice? Yes, we're all the same. Who has ignored that voice? Yes, we're all the same. But how inconvenient is it, right? It is. It's inconvenient. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's that truth bomb that when it lands, you're like, shit. This is one of those deep gut knowing things that I can't fuck off. It won't go away. And for those of you who have listened to my podcast recently, I've been talking heavily about rearranging my own life. Where last year I was like, I gave out way too much and I have very little left in the tank for myself. I don't even know what makes me happy outside of service. Service makes me happy, but I'm like, Miss John, I'm sure there are other things in your life that you want to be doing. So that was an inconvenient truth moment because I was like, service, 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 work, 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 work fills my life, fuck yeah. And that's true, that's true. But something else inside was like, pretty sure there are other things that light you up. Why don't you go and explore that? So what does that mean? That means that I need to go and rearrange the way that I'm doing things, the way that I need to rearrange the way that I show up to service, the way that I show up to coach, the way that I run my business, the way that I say I don't have time for my stepdaughters, the way that I have no time to see my friends. And I thought, fuck, I'm going to take my own annoying advice here and ask myself, at the end of my life, how happy am I going to be that I didn't give life to the other things that brought me joy, to the other things that brought me joy. So that was a truth bomb that went, bam, hi, how you going? Let's have a chat. Do you want to have coffee? And I'm like, fucking no, I want a hard gym dance. Because this is annoying. This is annoying. And when we receive that inconvenient truth, and right now all of your noggins are like, oh my God, what's my inconvenient truth? Or you will straight up know. You'll straight up know what that inconvenient truth is for you. And this is an opportunity to spend this time together, and after we've meditated, to reflect, to journal, to write notes in your phone, to go to the beach, to fucking dive yourself in the beach, and reflect. Because when an inconvenient truth drops, there's a moment of resistance. There is that moment of resistance. There's that moment of, I don't want to accept this. It's going to be hard. And I don't know if anyone's read the book by Glennon Doyle, Untamed. Has anyone read that book? If you haven't, fucking read it. She's also just released a podcast out recently called We Can Do Hard Things. And she talks about that quote in her book, we can do hard things. And this is a hard thing. When an inconvenient truth drops in about your health, about your happiness, about the pace and rhythm that you're living your life, if you're burning the candle at every fucking end, that inconvenient truth is like, I'm here to rearrange you, right? I'm here to rearrange you because you deserve to be rearranged. You need to be rearranged. You're worthy of being rearranged, right? Think of it like that. We're worthy of being rearranged. We're worthy of challenging the way that we're currently doing things to go, okay, I'm worthy of my own goddamn fucking time again. I'm worthy of joy. I'm worthy of pleasure. I'm worthy of, starting that business or whatever it may be. Right, so first things first, you will meet the resistance. But then there is that kind of like, fuck, okay, what's this going to take? What's this going to take? This is going to take a hard thing. This is going to require a hard thing. Do I need to talk to my boss? Do I need to talk to my partner? Do I need to just keep talking to myself? Do I just need to keep listening to myself and talking to myself and keeping that dialogue open and keep listening to your inconvenient truth? Does this make sense? Yeah, is this resonating? Are you like, fuck me, why did I come here? So why don't you just have a nice Sunday sound bath meditation? This is annoying, Cat John. So, an example, right? Like, I used to be a registered nurse. I know you probably all know my fucking stories because I just talk about them on the podcast. But I was a registered nurse, and you know, I was in a really good position. I was earning really good money, and I was like, I was known in the industry for like a good head nurse for the plastic surgery practice I was working at. And then this little inconvenient truth was like, I reckon you can do more with your life. I'm like, that's not a song that I really want to fucking hear right now. You know, for me, I was just happy that I overcame chronic pain. I was happy that I overcame my brain operation. I was like, this'll do. But that inconvenient truth was like, you gotta share. You gotta share what you've been through. You gotta share your journey. You gotta share with the fucking people. And that truth was like, well, I don't fucking know. My immediate resistance was, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. I don't have a community. I don't have a following. I had no Instagram. I had no Facebook. I had fucking nada. Like, how? So the immediate resistance was there, followed by, I can't do hard things. However, my little reminder was like, you actually can do hard things. You actually overcame chronic pain of 6 years. And I was like, fucking damn it. I can do hard things in my life. I am resilient after all. So that took a long time for me to rearrange myself. And this is an important point to make. Just because you receive the truth, right, that is at the moment inconvenient, it doesn't mean immediate, I need to take action upon it, right? Sometimes we need to sit with that truth, breathe it, and go, okay, shit, I'm just going to keep listening to this. I'm just going to keep talking to it. I'm going to keep journaling about it. Or maybe I might go see someone about it. Maybe I might find a friend that I can unload this to, or a professional that I can unload this to, right? And it can take time to accept the inconvenient truth. But where a lot of us can fuck ourselves over is that we sit with the inconvenient truth for too long, and then we use it as an excuse that it's too hard. And then it becomes an excuse. It becomes, I can see Jenny and Cliff being like, oh my God, why are you sticking in my head? But it's true. So you might get that example of the inconvenient truth is time to leave your job, darling. And you're like, right, let me fucking sit with that because I have no idea what I want to do. So you may sit with that and then start to discover and uncover what are the things that bring me joy? What are the things that light me up? What are my values? What do I want to align with? What companies do I want to align with now? And so that takes time to uncover that. But when you start uncovering that, you then start to take action. The next best step is, okay, I will start taking action in favor of my values, in favor of living in alignment with myself, putting job offers out, or whatever it may be. And then so the momentum goes. And then so, depending on what you believe out there, the universe goes, that bitch is fucking dancing. That bitch is dancing with life, and they're trying, and they're taking risks, and they're daring. Let's go party with them.